I don't think I'm live yet. I think it's still loading. Could be wrong. Can hear the sounds my feet whisper, hey. I'm loading this. Put them online, so that's cool. This is how all my senators start. Like, I'm gonna do this and making patches. In reality, I just need fixes to do the thumbs up. Cause there's like a time delay that I don't ever get to see it. Right when I press start screen, just starts the screen. Which is, I guess, what that button does. But yeah, I think.
Fucking sick sounding. Alright, that's better. That was fucking sick. That came in and I sound like a robot. So, let me actually do the finishing touch here. And then we'll be joined for the soothing sounds of the Master Archivist. So, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, the Master Archivist, and I'm coming back for the first episode of the Master Archivist Mondays off season. What that is that during our time together, we touch upon Star Wars games, and that's always when there's Star Wars content out. I always like to make it related to whatever is out currently, any new Star Wars stuff dealing with the main canon. So the off season is basically nothing new is going on in the world of Star Wars. This is kind of just where I'll pick up different games. Same thing as the concept of my other series, Sci-Fi Live, where I pick up sci-fi based gaming. It's just things where I kind of get back to just non-related games. Sometimes they are Star Wars. Like today, to kick it off, I think picking up Battlefront 2, I think would be a nice way to kind of get us started. I was gonna be joined for co-streaming today by members of the stream team, but unfortunately our schedules have kind of conflicted. So for right now, I'll be doing this by myself. You have the stream team a la carte, just be myself. Give me 1 second, have a drink here. Oh yeah, that's refreshing. So, that being said, I'm actually spilling this all over the place, so I might actually need a second to try to clean this up. Okay, there we go. I've successfully spilt my drink all over the place, and if that's not kind of the tone of today, then quite frankly, I don't know what is. So, now we have that set up, and I'm gonna be done speaking in a very somber tone. I want to play some clones. I don't know about you guys. I know I'm gonna do co-op, because surprisingly, I was playing this I was playing this co-op missions. I was doing this probably like 2 weeks ago, and I've always done like ranked matches and stuff, all online stuff. And when it was brought up to me, like, hey, what about co-op missions? I forgot that was a thing. So I was kind of impressed. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We fight the bots. It's four versus just bots. So four real people versus just a bunch of bots in the game. Surprisingly, they kicked my ass. I was impressed by that because normally, after you play against real people, you think you get a little too advanced for that. That is not the case here. Now that I'm done throwing everything, let's try to adjust. Be honest with you, chat, I'm a mess today. I am a mess today. Been a very long day for the Master Archives, and I'm pretty excited to be here with everyone though. So it's one of those beautiful sunset on a otherwise unforgiving day. There you go. I also started using like the default skins again, like your generic clone trooper. Something about it, I just gained like a whole appreciation for them again. Who else do I have? Regular clone, yeah, Coruscant guard. Yeah, okay, so nothing noteworthy there. But I really want to play some clones. After watching the Bad Batch, and having Master Archivist Mondays, I am just completely thrilled by just clone troopers again, as I always am. Clones, Mandalorians, bounty hunters, and I pretty much got my fill of a lot of those this year. We got or I'm getting even more of my fill this year. There we go. We got Book of Boba Fett is actually the next time we're gonna have Master Archivist Mondays. So that's gonna be handling a lot of stuff, with Boba Fett and Boba Fett lore in general. I'm probably seedy underbelly, like people, like seedy underbelly figures. Since as we saw at the ending of season 2 Mandalorian, we have Boba Fett taking over basically the Hutt cartel, or what's left of it at this point. So that's pretty cool to see, and that's probably where we'll come back. But yeah. So until then, I figured we'll start picking up different games. With my schedule about to change coming up, it's gonna lead to some random times you're gonna see me streaming. Tons of streams will still be on the way. I'll be make sure to be doing at least I want to aim for minimum 4 a week. Mainly revolving around the weekends. So for people who, for Master Archives Mondays, the content might still come out. I might do, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Or might do, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Looking at something like that and still trying to keep with some of the traditions here on the channel, such as, doing the Halo Thursdays with Dante_Spada8. But, we're trying to keep things as consistent as possible in these very hectic times. Is the, one of the priorities I have generally in life, and here on the channel. So, I guess I was joined by members of the stream team today, or I was supposed to be, but life gets in the way. So, regardless, I always want to make sure we stick to Master Archivist Mondays. That's kind of the that's the baby of the channel. That and the current Red Dead Fridays, which will be changed probably coming up. I think the Red Dead in the morning will stay consistent. I think the Warzone might have to be changed, unfortunately, like I said, just due to schedule conflicts and just general schedule change. So yeah, a lot of things coming up, and kind of going there. I'm excited to be back into Battlefront because I haven't had a chance to play in, like I said, probably like a week or two. I've been so busy with doing Warzone. This is what I love. I love the Clone Commandos. Especially seeing them reintroduced in the Bad Batch, where before, we saw like Delta Squad. We knew regular clones existed from like the comics and like the books. We never really got to see one before, beyond like Gregor and the Delta Squad for a little bit they appeared, and now the Bad Batch in their own group. So it's really nice, just all the like nice additions to canon, and from playing Republic Commando again, as we saw recently, where that ending really just reminds me why I really enjoyed the game throughout the whole series. Difficult, like it's not an easy game. I'm still learning some of the mechanics now, and this is my second playthrough of the game from beginning to end. But generally through the entire through my entire time owning the game, I've been playing it for I've played certain missions like hundreds of times. So it's surprising me that a lot of things still slip by. And then here they didn't add like a didn't add like a Gregor skin per se, but they do have well, like the urban something. I get the exact title they gave it for the skin, but I like to see all the modders when it comes to Battlefront 2. They, they're a lot of them, especially here in the Star Wars community, very skilled at what they do, and to see them just turn, your basic commando into, Gregor, into, a more realistic version of Hunter, always just a beautiful thing. The guy playing Anakin there is trying to get in the way. So I think also in the off season here, I'm gonna, as I work through some stuff, I think I'm also gonna get into video editing again. As I try to do some videos, I realize that rendering really long videos, and now I commend anyone who does those 10-hour videos. I commend them for, because that is difficult, the rendering process itself, but enjoyable. And I think I might be releasing, you know, the couple minute videos like this, like taking out Grievous, just doing some like spin stuff. I didn't get the final kill, but you know, I wore out his health though. So releasing things like that to, you know, film compilation videos like that. Some people got some great editing skills though. Kind of, I think his name is Django Fett. Um, kind of how I'd imagine like a French interpretation of the name would be. I've just got my number right here. Woo! Not hung up. There you go. So, just things like that where it's like, it's such a good time to, you know, to be involved in that kind of stuff. Battlefront 2, you know, still I appreciate. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Oh, got him. Got clapped. It's such a good time to be involved with Battlefront, even though, you know, some people have fallen out of it due to there's been no support for the game in, wow, I think almost like a year and a half, I want to say. Yeah, so you know what? Now I think about it, because I remember when my early streams was May 4th. Um, I was doing the Battlefront 2 update they did, where they added Elon Kloss from Rise of Skywalker. They added that and other, was that the only planet they? Remember they did that? They did oh, that's why. Bombarded from behind. They did what is it? A Kylo Ren skin, I think a Rey skin. Kind of like a lot going on really with it. And yeah, no one really expected that to be the end, and then they kind of dropped that bombshell. They're like, hey, heads up, we're not gonna be updating this game anymore. And thanks to the modders, they've kept everything alive. But you know, in the meantime, though, as we wait for Battlefront 3, which is now, you know, no, again, wow. Battlefront 3 to me is not off the table yet. I think it's in the queue. I have to make an assumption of how they're gonna do it. Was it Urban Fighter? Yeah, then we have the Jungle Striker. Urban Fighter, this is what reminded me of Gregor. There we go. Nothing too much, you know, get that tannish, orange kind of detailing to it. But like I said, very reminiscent of my boy Gregor. Which also, yet again, we get to see again in the Bad Batch. We're still missing some key info about him, so I really hope they don't breeze over that. I really enjoyed Gregor. If I ever watch Clone Wars, and I watch the episode Gregor, which I do a lot, I will cry, like, every single time. No, like, just no fail to it. Bosk up there. Bosk about to clap cheeks in a second. See, get him. Like, I just... all he's doing is strafing from left to right, but somehow he's just untouchable. That's one of the characters I hope is gonna be Book of Boba Fett, because Bosk and Boba have a really long history with each other. After Jango died, Bosk kind of like took him on, trained him as a bounty hunter. Joby, the king has arrived. Hello, you are here. I am here. We collectively are here, an essential unit. The channel is nothing without the viewer, and the viewer lacks the content without the channel. We are a symbiotic relationship. Part of me wants to see how far I can take this sentence and this conversation. Just say, like, eventually, it's like, we're brothers, but only closer. I don't know. I am beyond tired, so explains my general... I like to be weird anyway, but this is going to be more than usual. But it's nice of you to be here. Weird to see you play a first-person shooter at Dante. Yeah, you're telling me. I was supposed to have people joining today, TJ and Alan, but you know, schedule conflicts. They're not able to join me today for this. So, you know what? We're just gonna pick up Battlefront 2. I also give me a second, cause just dawned on me. I apologize for the inconvenience here. I need to test. while my game audio is not coming through right now. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Finally. Some good music. But yeah, no, it is kind of a shame not to have Dante around. Man's be busy with. On top of that too, I was gonna post a schedule today for the coming week of streams, but it has been so completely destroyed, like that just general idea of the streams this week. So unfortunately, Dante and I won't be back for Halo 4 this coming Thursday. Which it sucks because me and him, that's like that's what we're kind of like hoping for, is that we can get back to doing Halo, but the man's been called up for a higher purpose, so we'll have to pick it up next Thursday, or actually maybe not next Thursday. Halo Thursdays might be changed to like Saturday or Sunday, just because of or probably Sunday, just because, like I said, like my work schedule changing is that I don't know if people would be interested in like midnight streams, or that might just be a thing I'll have to just test the waters with. But at least for the next couple months, that's how I'll have to do it. Come on, Obi-Wan. Oh, no way! The dock broke! What? That is so cool. In my, like, obscene amount of hours I've played this game, I'm surprised that I just saw that now. Alright, there we go. But, yeah, so we'll see what happens, but Halo will be a constant. Of course, Dante is a big crux of this channel. I always appreciate having him, so hopefully we'll be able to pick that back up coming up. Where is, there we go. But I think what I'll probably do is, and it's gonna change because I'm always, kind of rolling with the punches on everything, is I still want to keep, like I said, Master Archives Monday's a constant thing. Even if it's technically probably going to start a Tuesday morning. I might start doing Master Archivist Monday morning. Do like a Monday morning for a stream. Little different, but I think it'd be good. Because I don't start working until like into the afternoon, and I work into the night. So that's what I'm thinking is I'll probably do that. There we go. Got some droids on the horizon. Can't wait till they start to funnel us going in. Once we capture this command post and they start funneling us, that's where the fun begins. Here we go. Nice, more Bosk. Alright, let me get a drink here.
When this hostile command post falls, we'll have victory. Begin the attack.
Alright. Let's go. The container I'm drinking, I was like the worst thing. Yo, what we get? Yo, Lone Gamer 89. Well, thank you for the follow, my friend, and welcome to the archives here. I'm happy to have you here. Though, if you're into Star Wars, we have well, hopefully a lot more content coming out Star Wars wise. But as I was rambling on about, we're gonna be rolling with the punches schedule wise. But I'm happy to have you here. Constantly trying to get the follower count up. So you're helping me achieve a goal, and I appreciate that. And hopefully I can provide you some good entertainment here. Now let me ask you, is it Lone Gamer because you enjoy single-player games, or kind of that Lone Ranger kind of vibe? Oop. God, there's so many droids now. I gotta say, it's like, as much as I enjoy multiplayer and, playing with people, I wouldn't blame you if you say it's mainly because of single player, just because nothing beats a solid single player, like, very story-driven game. That's what we just had. Was it Republic Commando? I started playing recently Fallout New Vegas, and, not that I went too far with it so far. I've played the game many times before, but, for stream-wise, at least, I want to try to do something. I don't know. I'm a loner in a game. It's like, yeah, for the guy, like, I run I run this Twitch page. Like, yeah, bro, I feel that. Like, I'm, I'm literally sitting like on my bed just playing. So I'm like, yeah, man, I feel that. You know what though? It's nice. It's an unwinding process. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be watching Star Wars right now. So, if anything, you know what? We're not really lonely because we're here together in chat right now. That's the important part. You know, and that's honestly my favorite thing about streaming is I'm just like, wow, normally I'd just be sitting here on my lonesome, and then it's just like I don't have anyone to play with, but I have people to play with. I'm like, and that's kind of cool, you know? Especially story-driven games like Red Dead 2 I've been playing. Blessed, because I could not do that game by myself, like at all. Oh, I wasn't aware everyone was here. I didn't know it was a party. We got Dooku, we got Grievous. All we need is, I think Bosk is here too somewhere, so. Alright, let's try to do some big brain tactics right now. Oh, he left. Okay, there we go. Well, life works out. Ah. The best thing about that little strat Dooku had there is that now they've gained a good foothold and we have a minute. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, it's like with Battlefront 2, it's gone through this weird cycle of like half the time nothing happens. Oh, I'm gonna play as an Arc. I'm gonna play as Arc Trooper, man. Yeah, it goes through this like weird cycle where it's constantly like Battlefront 2 is dead. And then like a week later it's like, where has the spike in players come from? And it's just like, dude, because people have Star Wars. And it's the only, like, you know, besides Jedi Fallen Order, this is the only game we've gotten since like 2015. And this is a good game. You know, so it's like, obviously people would really want to sit and play. You know, at least that's how I think of it. But also modders. I was bringing that up earlier in the stream here, is that, modders have kept this game alive. Like, I'm playing Xbox right now. I want to play PC. Like, I want to get a PC built just so I can, you know, long term, I want to do mods here on the channel. So, with it getting all the rise in players, and then if I was to get mods, like, that'd be insane. Because I watch, like, Azatrue, he does, mod videos, and then, Cryo, he does, I don't know if it's Cryo or Crylo, I always forget to be honest, but he does the OG Battlefront 2, and he does mods on there, which I have on my, I have a like, a gaming laptop, which is not, you know, it ain't much, but it's honest. I'd be clapped in a second. That's where they are. There we go. And, with all those great mods out there, this is just like a whole new game. My only thing is, though, is I have the Epic Stores version of this game, when they gave away for free in, like, June, I think? May or June. And they actually don't allow mods. So it was cool because it was free, but, you can't do anything with it, unfortunately. So I'll have to buy it off Steam anyway, but the game's gonna be like, what, 20 bucks? So I ain't, you know, I ain't too concerned. Oh, nice. I'm gonna do Anakin, then. Can I get... I want Clone Wars Anakin. There we go. I'm going back and rewatching Clone Wars, so... Alright. Oh, and we won. There you go. I come in as Anakin, we win. Maybe they gave up. They saw Anakin. They just like, you know what? Yeah, we're good here. There we go. That'll be a first round of, wow, what was I doing? I was doing, was it co-op? No. Oh, I only got second place? Weak. Oh, what? Only by 5,000. I could have done better. I used to play professionally for Battlefront. I mean, not like I wasn't making money off it, but it was like I was in a clan and everything, and we went like we would go hard like every Saturday, and they were nice people, most of them at least. And I just got a new offer to join the 501st Battlefront Legion, which is a higher ranking one. That's like a well-known one. What was my personal on this? Okay, yeah, I got 102 eliminations. Only downside is I don't have the time is the problem. I feel like, and also with the state of Battlefront 2 currently, I feel like I might accept the offer anyway, but just say like, hey, you know, I'm like the retired guy, so I'm just like, hey, like, you know, I'll still play, but it's not, you know, it's probably gonna be not as frequent as I would like it to be, because they want me basically to pull it like a full-time job, and I'm like, oh boy, I have a full-time job. So like that's if my full-time job could be playing Battlefront, I would be, you know, I'd be like the Warren Buffett of playing Battlefront. Like I'd be rich just doing this. So, well, you know what? We'll see. Who knows? Maybe coming up, I'll have a Oh god, we're really in. Wow, I'm drinking right now. We're literally in a battle. Like I'm just trying to have a drink of soda. No. Um, oh, that's why. Because they put me in. We're on the final step. Yeah, like we're literally about to lose if we drop this. Man. But at the height of Battlefront 2, when they were still releasing like updates and stuff, I was playing this like full time. Now I'm doing like Warzone, which I'm not as good as Warzone as I would be on this game. Oh, dead. What was it? I think I just they sent me my Warzone stats to this like today, and I didn't know it was a thing. But apparently I've clocked in 21 hours of Warzone. And that's saying a lot because a lot of that was on stream. I think we played Warzone like 2 or 3 times this week, me and my stream team. So it was crazy. We ended up pulling up that kind of work in. Ah, come on, take it. Yes! Alright, cool. Jordy is out. Oh, we're actually... Wow, okay. So we're actually going to hold it. I didn't think we would. I mean, they're bots. But that was the surprising thing, picking this up again. Going against other people, I was doing fine with. Like, right now, I'm just playing real casually. We're going to win? And we won. Okay. Look at that. Look at a 2-piece right there. 2 wins in, like, less than, like, 5 minutes. That's pretty good. But, yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see how it happens. Hopefully, if I can make some arrangements with the 501st, I'd definitely like to join them. But, you know, we got to kind of see how life works out. Alright, yeah, only 9 in that, like, minute. Alright, you know what? Let's go out. I don't know what I want to pick up. Because I'm either doing... I want to play as clones. That's the important part, is I love clones. I'm partial to stormtroopers. And I think okay of the First Order stormtroopers. So... God, it's tough. I think I actually might go... I might go instead heroes versus villains. Yeah, okay, I was doing co-op mission. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's do heroes versus villains. I wanna play as the dark side ideally, but if I have to play the light side, the only thing I can really do is pull off like Luke Skywalker, and if I'm really feeling froggy, like Rey. Those are like my mains. Luke Skywalker #1, because he is just a very well-rounded character. Rey, on the other hand, is that like her abilities are what makes her good. Her lightsaber strikes and her speed are not that bad. I think she ranks, damage, you know, like her DPS, I think, for the light side. Talking lightsabers at least, so there's not too many lightsaber characters, but I think she ranks up second or third, I think, for lightsaber strikes. Luke's #1. If Rey's not second, she's third. I think Anakin is #2 or 3. So him and Rey are somewhere, you know, where if it's not one, it's the other. So dark side though, easily Kylo Ren. That's one of the best characters in my opinion for the dark side. You get that, and you get Darth Maul. Ah, perfect. All right, cool. Then we're going in. You know, I've been playing a long time when I think it was Unmasked or Scarred, one or the other. They had to get rid of. I think due to like not a license issue. I forget what it was, but it was I think it was like getting Adam Driver's likeness. I think it was relating to something like that, and which is surprising to me because that is like, you know, you have because the thing is only one skin. So if it's not this one, which is the same head, it's this one, with just the scar, and I really don't know what makes the difference there. You know, it's like getting Darth Maul, and you can't have, you know, the Ray Park likeness. You can get by it because he exists in, he exists in animation, so you can get past that, take a little liberty with it slightly, you know, or like item versio, but you don't have like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like a weird thing in general. Oh, nice, we got someone playing BB9E. So that's like a pro strat move right there. But I have my mains. I think in ranking would be Kylo #1 easily. I would actually go Palpatine #2, but you have to take a real supporting role at that point, and then Darth Maul #3. That's my top three. Really, it's tougher if I had to go further than that. You know, great characters, but the tough part is that like they're either extremely vulnerable beyond like those three characters. With that being said, Palpatine is extremely vulnerable. So all right, here we go. Oh, great. All right, all lightsaber characters. Phenomenal. And we got a ball. I cannot deny the power of BB9E, but at the same time, I'm like, oh boy. What's this? Ah! Messed up. They got me. Oh, okay. Got one down. Oh, I'm not at my highest point right now. Ah, dang. I was really hoping I can get him. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's such a rookie move. No. Oh, that shows you how long I haven't played. That's such a rookie move. There you go. Watch. The best part of BB9E is, oh my God. My main is Ray. I can relate to her. I'm a scavenger and she's my style. Look, I don't blame you. I love Ray. Look, I am a very, like, relaxed person in general. Yeah, get over here. Oof. I'm a very relaxed person in general, and I like a lot of things. I find the good in things. When people hate on Daisy Ridley and hate on Rey, I'm like, look, the sequels were not the best written, but they're not bad movies. They are enjoyable, and I don't care if I get hate for that opinion, because I do enjoy them. Like I enjoy Kylo Ren. He's derivative of stuff in Star Wars Legends. Darth Canderous. He's derivative, like so we've seen him before and they put the real Disney spin on it, but that's the thing though, is that Darth Canderous Jason Solo was a phenomenal character, and they kept the idea. It was Han's son turns evil, for different purposes. Jason Solo was great because who's up there? Is it Princess Leia? Yes, it is. Hi, Mom. There you go. Just freeze him. Oh! Ah! Obi-Wan. Watch. We're gonna wait. And get involved. There we go. Is that Obi-Wan? Nope. Ugh. No. Oh my. Weak. Indeed, I love it too. Let's see the last fight. Yeah. Now the thing is though, I don't know if you watched the Lego specials on Disney Plus. They did the holiday special this past year, which of course we haven't had a holiday special since we haven't had a holiday special since 1978. Which was, honestly, it was pretty bad. Even though I said like, oh yeah, I always like to see the good in things. I'll be honest, bro, the holiday special is not that good. It's actually on YouTube if you want to watch it, the full thing. Disney Plus only put the animated part of it. What was it? Now the holiday special did go into the Lego holiday special, that is. They actually did pick up where this left off. Where it left off, we saw Rey, bury the lightsabers. She had her own. There you go. We actually did get to see Finn start his training. And they touched upon my favorite thing is the world between worlds, and that's kind of like the Star Wars multiverse idea. Now I, the Master Archivist, aka Tima, that's a Temah. that's where my archives lie, is in the world between worlds. It's the beginning and the end of everything. There you go. That's where the character of the Master Archivist lies, is in that area. Lego Holiday Special was for babies. Yeah, wrong opinion, mate. Real wrong opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, don't get me wrong, watch this. Got him. When it came to it, it wasn't anything like special. Like, it did have that Lego Star Wars feel to it, which is famous. I love Lego Star Wars. No! Yo! Alright, that's payback. That sucks. Threw Anakin off that way, and I went the same way. It had that Lego feel to it. Yeah, watch this. Yo! Same guy, same move. Get wrecked, everyone who's not me. But I enjoy it. Oh my god! It's like poetry. It rhymes. It's just same thing. Oh my god. So the thing is that, like, it had that Lego charm to it, which I've been watching Star Wars for years and years. Go get 'em. That is destroying everyone. And I enjoy the Lego charm to it. I love Legos, so that's a twofer right there. It's made to sell toys. That's the big thing. And so it should be no surprise. Watch this. Watch this. Go. And get him. Close. We were close. Oh, my own dad took me on Han Solo. Oh, wow, and we're tied. God, 9-9. I have to do some cool stuff. Let's hit him with the same move I've been destroying everyone with. Wait a minute, it's Han right there? And he's not dead? Watch this. Oh, oh my god. It didn't do what I thought it did. But the thing is, as we saw in Star Wars Rebels, the world between worlds, it's a great thing. It's the Star Wars multiverse. Some people are upset about that, because some people are like, a Star Wars shouldn't have a multiverse. Why not? Everything else is the Force. We've already established in Clone Wars, the Force has, like, gods that basically watch over the flow of the Force. No. Sweating. I'm sweating. Get him. Oh, come on. I freeze the man. Start sweating. Start sweating. Because I'm gonna... Oh. But yeah, so... the fact that it has expanded upon it, and that there's this basically Kyber crystal. I did make a custom of it too, because I had spare Kyber crystals from Galaxy's Edge. I made a custom of the one from... Oh! Gosh. When it came to, the world between worlds, I'll finish the thought here. It's a great expansion, and now the new, it was called Tales from the Dark Side, I think, is the new Lego Star Wars Christmas special. Oh my god, I got 5th. I'm weak, bro. That's gonna expand upon also the idea of, post episode 9. And I think that's important because the Star Wars story does not have to end. We've already established through both J.J. Abrams interviews and also, honestly, how they try to hype up Finn episode 7. Finn is Force sensitive to some extent. And now Rey, who's been trained by Luke, is taking on Finn to go from there. But my problem is, though, they're giving them cosmic-like enemies. So in the holiday special, Rey went against Darth Vader and Palpatine and a younger, still living Kylo Ren. My thing is that at what point, much like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, do your heroes, or sorry, your villains get so big that you no longer can, create a force, no pun intended, strong enough to fight it? You had Thanos. Thanos is a formidable villain. Oh yeah, we're playing Luke. Thanos is a formidable villain because he is a sort of demigod idea. He's a conqueror, much as we're seeing Kang the Conqueror now. Now what do you do to defeat him? The heroes of Earth, or the Earth realm, the Midgard realm, I suppose, were strong enough to defeat Thanos, but they were dysfunctional technically speaking. You know, Thor, with the power of Stormbreaker and the Bifrost, easily could have killed Thanos, but as Thanos stated, you got to go for the head. So they could have defeated him, technically speaking. When it comes to Star Wars, Rey and technically Finn are now fighting cosmic like entities. Fuck Darth Vader, Palpatine, Kylo. I don't know what the holiday special will entail. It might not be a cosmic like villain. It may just be like, hey, because I know it deals with what's it he's like, it might be, not a villain per se because it's going to be on Mustafar and Vader's castle. Since that's so deep rooted in the dark side, you might see like, Force visions is what they'll fight, or the Eye of Bogish Nim is a character that hasn't appeared technically in canon beyond the Vader. Well, so it's in canon, it's in the Vader comics. It was supposed to be in episode 9, and basically like told Kylo, he's like, oh, the good in you, your thing is not done. It was cool. Look it up. The Eye of Bogish Nim was one of the coolest things that didn't make it to episode 9. But going to a lone gamer saying that Thanos is wicked, he did what he's talking about. Exactly. And Thanos, but that's how Thanos is. He's a driven character, whereas the Avengers and stuff were caught off guard. Why did that not hit Aiden? Oh my... Wow, okay. Grievous, thank you. So Thanos was a driven villain. He had a set goal. The Avengers basically were like, we gotta figure out how to stop him. And collectively get their act together. They only were able to successfully do that once they figured out what to do. Once they faced Thanos, they had an idea of like, alright, here's how we could defeat him. And keep my distance. I need to take out this boba. Ugh. But that's why he makes such a compelling villain. But also, he's a villain because of the way he goes about things. But but his goal is admirable. Where he just wants people not to starve like he had to on his planet. And, how the war and famine took over and destroyed his home, essentially. And he wanted to make sure no one else suffers in the same way he did. That's a very good goal, which also makes him a, relatable villain. Thanos is one of the best things in the past, decade, villain-wise. That, I love film analysis and I love, the character study. Thanos, that's what makes him so compelling, because you can relate. You're like, Darth Canderous was the same idea in Star Wars. His whole thing was, would you rather there be a whole war where millions of people died, or would it be better if I killed thousands of people? Well, that's a very mixed idea to have, because you're like, well, regardless, people suffer. Which is the idea, is that regardless, no matter what you pick, something bad will happen. So what do you do as a person? You pick the lesser of two evils. Thanos, instead of having millions of people die of hunger and war, he'll instead wipe out half of the population, and long term, he'll be fine. Or everyone will be fine. He can watch the sunset on a grateful universe. So, going back to the original tangent there, with Star Wars and Lego Special, I like that they're expanding upon it in their Lego way, but the only thing is, though, is that until we get more either books or comics, that's the only stuff we have for post-episode 9, Because obviously it's tough, especially with all the original actors getting up there in age, or unfortunately passed away, like our Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. It's a shame, but, it's things that they'll have to do to keep the universe going. Through animation, or as we saw in Mandalorian, CGI effect, you can still keep them going, and it's a little difficult because it's new technology, but Star Wars has never shied away from the use of that. There we go. Got clapped. I'm just going on about film analysis. But yeah, so that's the thing that we're gonna see coming up. And there were rumors post episode 9 because how mad people got that and I'm included in the mix, that Kylo unfortunately passes. Obviously spoilers for a what's it now 3-year-old movie. I like to always throw that in. Even like I'll talk about episode like 5 and I'll be like, oh yeah, a spoiler for a movie that's been out for like 40 years. It just makes me laugh. Come on, there we go. I don't know, but like I said, I'll disagree with the Lego being for kids. I mean, it's for kids. Let's not ignore that fact. But I think what it can add to the Star Wars lore is amazing, and that's what my job is. I'm the Master Archivist. My job is to, watch and research everything Star Wars to help build up my archives. It's both a character and a passion. Um, you know, and hopefully, if I play my cards right, it could be a career. I'm putting in hopefully, an application to Lucasfilms. I did for their internship. What was it? I think in like March. I think I put in for their internship. But obviously, due to COVID, that's gonna be really up in the rafters for the meantime. And yeah, so I'm gonna pop in another application for their Los Angeles spot, and hopefully I mean, hey, nothing would make me happier if I could end up being an actual master archivist for Lucasfilms. I do it for the pure pleasure of being a huge Star Wars nerd, but if that could be a real thing, well, hey, phenomenal. I don't know. I don't know what the interest would be if I started using my YouTube channel to make Star Wars content. Obviously, I do Star Wars content here, but videos discussing lore, my thoughts on it and stuff. If you guys want to hear me ramble on about Star Wars full time, let me know. Either hit me with a whisper on Twitch. My Instagram is also the Master Archivist. That's where I do all my streaming stuff. Or here in chat. Let me know, because like a lot of people do that, and if there's enough interest, I would start putting thoughts into doing it, and come up with my own original, idea. Not trying to be a copycat of something like Star Wars Theory. Some people have a problem with this channel. Yet again, I think it's my blasé nature, I guess, but like I think his stuff's fine for what it is. He's been like the lore guy on Star Wars for years, and now people are like, oh, I don't really like him for whatever reason. But I'm kind of like, hey, who'd you go to before that? No one. And it's like, because now there are tons of people doing it, obviously, always have room for criticism. But I don't know. As much as I do all the stuff on Twitch, I've been considering just taking on YouTube videos. I think it would be fun. Also, side note, a Kylo, in my opinion, can never beat a Luke. That's just like a general opinion I have, that I'm a Kylo main. I can kind of barely pull off a fight against a Luke. Whatever it is, their stats, man. There we go. Woo! It's very interesting to hear why I'm drawing. I can't see the gameplay at the same time. I'll see, so hey. You hear while I'm drawing. It's the gameplay. It's just me rambling on about movies and stuff. This is what I do, like, at work. Is that, like, I'll just watch, like, things on film analysis. I'll read articles. Just be like, why did I... Like, I watched Stranger Things for the first time. And I finished it in 2 days. All 3 seasons. First off, it's now, like, one of my favorite shows. And then I basically spent the last week being like, why did I like it? And it's like, most people just be like, hey, man, it's a good show. And then for me, I'm like, yes, but why? And now that's what it led me to, is that looking at, also, we got clapped again, Heroes versus Villains. I am booty cheeks right now. Yeah, get that, Darth Maul. But it's cool, because it's a lot of film analysis. It's the, iconography that makes it very distinctive. That 80s feel, of course, that Stranger Things is known for. Same thing for, before that, I was watching, film analysis and summaries of the Rambo films, and I've become a fan of the Rambo films now. I only watched First Blood a couple days ago. I actually haven't seen any other ones. And it's interesting to see a character development, and some of it is politics behind the scenes of the film. Some of it is just kind of where they want to take the story for money wise. And Rambo films, funny enough, critic wise, has not been popular with fans through the roof. It's a very well revered franchise. Critics though hated it. That goes to show you though is that if you're watching it for the idea of a life changing Citizen Kane movie, you're not gonna get it. Now, if you're gonna watch it and you're gonna take it for what it is, first one. That's a Rambo tangent here. First Rambo movie, in my opinion, is one of the perfectly made movies. The action is slightly over the top. Not as much as the following films would give it. But the thing is that it is... What's the word? Rambo is a sympathetic character. Only in that movie. They say that coming into the fourth movie, he becomes sympathetic again. That is yet to be seen. I haven't seen it to give an analysis on the character. But, it's a man who was plunged into war, who never wanted to be, and now he's, like, being ridiculed by, the citizens of the United States. It's obviously post-Vietnam War. And, I don't mind. Redownload this game again. Got it on PS4, but now I'm PS5. Beautiful, beautiful. Tell me how it looks. If you want to, if you do a comparison, let me know what you think. Cause I'm playing on Xbox One. Cause I'm not fighting scalpers and people for the Xbox Series X. I'll get it when it's more readily available. But I can't wait to see this ported over to that. There you go. All right. Get back to the game here. But it's cool to see the character development. You get a sympathetic character, then of course the writing of the film changes going to the second and the third, and he becomes the gun-toting, screaming Rambo that we're aware of. Some of it, though, is for within good reason. Like the second film, I still wouldn't put... Is a Kylo about to beat Luke? Please let it happen. Please. It's not gonna happen. Oh, it happens. Got him. It's cool to see that character development. Of course, some of it's like politics and stuff, so you can't really fight that in the film industry. But I haven't seen the movies, but I've read so many synopsises, and I've basically seen so much about the films that I know all the films. So now I'm just watching them more as a formality to be like, all right, is there any key details? And the acting is important. Because I like to write short films in my spare time. I'm not a director yet, by any means. But I would enjoy the aspect of directing and whatnot. My first endeavor was actually going to be a Star Wars short film I wrote. But money. That's honestly the biggest issue I have, my own personal funding. So instead I've taken on little sci-fi short ideas like the Twilight Zone, that I could easily just film around. There you go, get rid of the ball. Who else is here? Anakin. Oh, we got a Luke back for round 2, even though I've destroyed him twice already. I don't know why no one else got him. There you go. Fun fact for Kylo, if you play as him, if you force freeze him, if you touch him, it cancels out the force freeze. If your teammates touch him, though, that's fine. So they'll just freeze until they get defeated. Oh, God, I missed them. Come on. Alright, now we're doing better, though. I say that as I just get defeated. Yeah, I don't know. So it's things like that. I like to see that character development. Same thing, Harrison Ford, who plays, Han Solo, hates the character. And I always wondered, I watch interviews with him, and I always thought why. He always said how he appreciated being Han Solo and whatnot. I know he got a rough deal with Lucasfilms. Dude, he is not that good. You can't just hammer away at a character. You gotta parry and work from there. He wants to get me because my health's low. Worry about the enemy near you. Unless you got a, like, Boba Fett. That's a little different. Or in our case, Han Solo. Oh, mister. Oh, whoa! Okay, see? Speak of the devil. You old pirate. Like Han Solo, the character, is, in my opinion, as a cinematic character, rather 2D. He gets character development through episodes 4 and 5, but he gets none in episode 6. Now, I will say J.J. Abrams does bring him back, you know, for episode 7, and we do get some actual pretty character development. Because now he has a son and family. He has different motives. He's not just, oh, kid, I'm already looking out for myself kind of, you know, character. The same titular, you know, noir-style character we've seen thousands of times. Or the Clint Eastwood gunslinger character, Western-style character. You know, if you watch episode 4, you know, he's the checkered past gunslinger. And, you know, it's like, oh, you know, Greedo's like, oh, you owe Jabba money. He's like, well, I don't have it with me. You know, and then he shoots Greedo. Because, in my opinion, Han shot first. Controversial, yes, but I think it makes for good character development. Then you get, you know, at the end of episode 4, he assists Luke. And you're like, wow, here I thought you were only after the money. You were just going to dip after you got your pay. No, it shows that you care. He gets, you know, the trophy, not the trophy, the medal on Yavin. Alright, so cool. Good character development. What about episode 5? You see that he's, you know, bickering with Leia, and they go on about the fact that there were some issues along the way. So you know that stuff's been going on since the last film. Oh, come on. That was cheap. Give me him. Woohoo! Get him. Oh! That was good. Watch this. Yo! There it is. Got him. Knew I'd get him. So the thing is, though, you get the bickering, you get the arguing with Leia, and ooh-wee, got him. Another one. Oh, raise mind trick. Watch this. Yep. Come on. You know, streaming, I feel like it's like a one-man podcast. I'm like going on about like all these different topics, which is good. I like talking about all these things. Watch me beat both of them. Slowly. I'm saying that and now I'm getting clapped. Because I'm overconfident. That's the problem. That's why I'm overconfident. But episode 5. We get Han in peril. Following, you know, all the stuff with Leia. We get, you know, he gets betrayed by Lando. So we see his checker past yet again catches up with them. And from there, we get, oh, brother. Let me get him. Did he defeat him? Did. Wow, got Dooku. Good move. Watch this. Yoink. Oh, I didn't get him on the combo. Yeah, alright, buddy. Your one little trick is not going to do it for you. Yep, run from me. Oh. Come on, I'm going running now. Yeah, got me. God, that was going to be so good. You know, we get the whole thing with Leia. And then finally there's the, you know, the whole I love you, I know scene, which is, in my opinion, one of the best cinematic moments you could really ask for. It's not your typical, you know, not your typical romance thing. You know what? I just want to take him out. But now if you watch episode 6, keeping this in mind, what does Han do in episode 6? Nothing. He's, you know, he's the point of getting the crew back together. You know, his frozen carbonite, evil gangster Jabba the Hutt. Well, what does he do after that? Nothing. He leads the group on Endor as a general. You know, he takes the rank, which you could argue signifies he's not just about himself anymore. he found a higher purpose. I'm gonna get clapped. I'm gonna mind trick. Knew it. But that's kind of it. And then, they don't really, he's a jealous type because he doesn't know the whole thing with Luke and Leia. Because Luke and Leia didn't really even know. And that's kind of it. But he doesn't really do anything. And I get why Harrison Ford didn't want to play him long term. Is because, and Harrison Ford said in interviews, he's like, the character was done by then. They reached the full development cycle. Like, nothing else happens. He turns into the gunslinger. Where it's just like, kid, doesn't matter what situation, man. I can get myself out with a good blaster. And that's cool. That's like the Rambo idea. Where it's like, okay. Well, you're just going to shoot your way out of this problem. Then you become, in a movie and in comics, a superhero in the sense that you are no longer in peril. I cannot relate to you because I am not a superhero, nor can I, get myself out of these situations with such fluidity as you could. You become unrelatable to the audience. Maybe this will be, just like the girl says in Solo Star Wars Story, he will change his mind. Yeah. And Kira, having her into the mix, I was going to go on to that next. Solo. That's a good transition right there. That's a segue. Kira doesn't even... Well, Kira does something for the Han Solo character. Much in the way being married to Leia and having Kylo, and Kylo Ben turning to the dark side. Oh, I didn't even make... What? I didn't make top 5. I'm booty of this right now. What Kira does for the Han Solo character is she basically gives him another relatable factor, where before we've only ever seen Leia, you assume he's never been in love or been interested because he's all about money and he's all about this. You get to see in Solo Star Wars Story, which is why I think it's one of the better, if not one of the best Star Wars films. It's in my top 5, is what I'm going to say. Is because in the course of that, 2.5-hour film, you get that transition of character for Han, where he goes from the young, spunky kind of, what's the word I want to use? I'm actually gonna do another co-op mission. I want to play as the Empire now. You get the... I'm trying to think of the word for it. The very naive Han Solo, where he was on Corellia and just is, not too in touch with the world. He's in touch with the underworld, but, making his way through the galaxy is just by kind of like the grit of his teeth. And that's cool, because that sets up the character of Han we'll come to know. Now, the whole thing with Kira is he's separated from the person he wants to escape with, start a new life with. And as he's like, he joins the Imperial Army, and he's like, oh, I've thought about you every day since I last saw you. And then, end of the movie, she's like, yeah, I'm not the person you remember, kind of. And she sails away, and then, and that's also the importance of Tobias Beckett, where Tobias Beckett is this cynical outlaw / mentor to Han. And, I think their duel is one of my favorite things in Star Wars, because it's that old style Western. Han shoots first, which was cheeky, and I loved it. And Beckett, which I'm a Star Wars figure collector, and it hurts me I don't have a Beckett in my collection. He's just like, you did a good thing, kid. He's like, I would have killed you. And I'm just like, wow, that is great. Like, no matter what they went through that entire thing, it didn't matter to Beckett. It was about the money, and that, mixed with losing the love of his life, Kira, I think hardened Han Solo to the character we come to know and love. And I think that's just amazing. And it's, working with the George Lucas idea of the character and building up to something more. Who knows, maybe this will be the YouTube video. Maybe I'll just edit the audio and I'll upload it with like pictures or something, like a slideshow. I do a character analysis of people, And yeah, it's kind of cool. Just things like that. And that's why I kind of get Harrison Ford's opinion on you know, on Han Solo and why he didn't want to play him long term like he was kind of forced to. That's a whole nother side tangent. But they've done more with the character under the Disney property. I can't say than ever, but you know, in recent times, because you go into the books, you know, the Timothy Zahn novels, you know, Thrawn trilogy, and you get into the Legacy of the Force novels in Star Wars Legends. You get a character development in Han because now he's dealing with the same thing he did with Kylo, where it was, hey, my kid's evil. What do you do? Like, you know, because it's like, well, I love him. He's my kid, but you know, he's one of the strongest evils we've seen in many a years, and you know, you kind of got to roll with the punches, I suppose, Mr. Solo. And yeah, I think that's, you know, generally really cool stuff. So I don't know. That's my thoughts, at least on the Han Solo character. Oh, that guy just flopped there. But yeah, side tangent. Like I said, this feels like a podcast almost, and I like it a lot, to be honest. So who knows? Maybe I will upload this here. I mean, video will be uploaded to both YouTube and Twitch, but I mean, like, isolate the audio and kind of work with it. So, which this is a good time to bring up for anyone who's interested. Lone Gamer, I know you're new to the archives here. This is my my plug segment. I'll do midway here. You know, my name is Tima, aka the Master Archivist, and you can find me on here on Twitch, YouTube, and also on Instagram. So, if you like to kind of see when the next stream is and you want to stay kind of updated on things I do outside of streaming, that's where you can find me, is on Instagram. YouTube, all these videos get uploaded there because they're available here on Twitch for 60 days, but after that, that's the real archive. And then you can find me also on Twitter at the Master Arc, but I don't post anything there, or like I don't tweet anything. I just it's just like a notification of when my streams go live, which I don't think it does that anymore. I think I actually disabled that feature. So hey, it's there. It's, you know, it's out there. And yeah, so if you're interested to find some more content, that's always where you can find it. And as I just said, I might be doing some YouTube exclusive content. So all good stuff. There's content coming out multiple times a week, so we're always staying updated. And yeah, you know, if you get the chance to, I always appreciate people sharing the content, because I want to build up this as much as I can. Well, thank you. I always appreciate it, you know. You know, I really want to make this channel as big as possible because it's a passion project, you know. Because I mean, look at that whole tangent I just went on about the character development of Han Solo. That's like stuff I really wish I could just talk to people about in real life. But it's like, look how much knowledge that had. Like, you'd be like, all right, did you see Solo? No? Okay, that's kind of tough because then you won't understand the Kira thing. Did you watch the original trilogy? No? Then how do you know who Han Solo is? And, you know, it's like, those are my internal thoughts throughout most of the day. And then I'm like, God, I wish I had someone to talk to about it. And that's honestly where this channel came from, is I was like, I could share my Star Wars knowledge. And, you missed a segment I do every couple times a year. It's called Master Archivist Mondays, which is, you know, today's my first episode of the off-season. But every time a new Star Wars show comes out, I explain, like, the lore, I talk about the episode. So full spoilers in effect. Like, there is, like, no holding back. I'll talk about the synopsis of the episode and some cool character development and stuff, like I did now. And it's a weekly thing, so that won't be back until December for Book of Boba Fett, which I am extremely excited about. I'm a huge Mandalorian, both the show and the entity in general in Star Wars. Huge fan, and especially Boba Fett, because now he's getting actual character development. He's like who I had in mind when I was talking about, like, oh, there's some characters who never had development. And that's Boba Fett until literally just recently. Oh, God. Oh, perfect. All right, we lost Bosk, so pros and cons. Alright, someone's coming out the side. Kira is a sexy but scary woman. When I first see her working with Maul, she's powerful, man. she's a good example, her and Princess Leia, of a good female character, you know, where they write her beyond her looks, and that's like the thing I always hate with like Hollywood movies is I'm like, yo, where's the female character depth, you know? And with Kira, they made her she's a very attractive woman, and but I like that they gave her character, they gave her substance, because people, like I said, fall flat on that, and even like the thing with Han, like I said, it was kind of like it was like the evil version of like where like Han and Leia are like, I love you, I know. That's like the evil version of like where Han's like, I love you, and Kira's like, I know, and then just leaves. She did actually reappear. Her first reappearance post Solo is in the War of the Bounty Hunter comics, where it's basically it kind of it wants to be Shadows of the Empire, the game, and like the multimedia projects, you know, whereas like the comics, the book, which I really need that book. I want to read it so badly. The Nintendo 64 game had the comics and stuff. Oh, and the action figure line. It wants to be that, and it's kind of cool, but I hope they kind of touch upon Shadows of the Empire, because it basically follows Boba Fett bringing Han Solo into Jabba the Hutt, but basically some issues arise, and Jabba's like, oh, Boba Fett's betrayed me. So he sends bounty hunters after Boba Fett, which I haven't read the comic series because it's, you know, I haven't had a chance to pick up any issues of it. But it seems like a far-fetched concept to me, because I'm like, wait a minute. This man, I don't know what happened. Like, you lost communication. Your first thought was betrayal. And I'm like, that's fair, because, you know, Han owes you money. And, like, maybe he's trying to sell Han off to the bigger bidder. But I'm like, dude, like, just wait. Like, Jabba does not play around. So he sends bounty hunters after Boba. And Kira actually appears, and she wants to make sure Han's stable, and she wants to take Han. And I think sell him or something like that. I honestly don't remember right now, so I have to take a look later. But I'm just like, wow, still a ruthless smuggler. I don't even know what to call her. Businesswoman, really. Underworld businesswoman. And I like that. But you kind of, from what I've seen in a few panels, that old flame is still burning just a little bit, just, you know, dimly. And I like that, you know? She still lets her feelings get in the way of her, you know, her business. But, you know, what can I say? It happens. You know? Spent her entire childhood and teenage years with Han, you know, going through the underbelly of, oh, there you go, got destroyed. Of Corellia, and, kind of cool. Kind of cool, to be honest. There we go. Yeah, but we're gonna get some cool Boba Fett character development. I know they're gonna touch upon stuff, I think they said from episode 5, and I really hope they bring Daniel Logan back, who played, you know, child Boba Fett, and is a great guy. I haven't met him, but I just see his passion for Star Wars. He's a super fan, and he loves being Boba Fett. He'll take any fan art and stuff. Like, he's a cool guy. And him and Tamara Morrison, nothing I want more than good things for them. You know, because they just, like I said, they seem like genuinely great guys. Oh, there we go. Also, I'm getting, what is my kill streak as a Death Trooper right now? Because this is mental. 33. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are, yeah, these are bots. That's right, I'm playing co-op. So these are bots, so it's not as impressive, but it's still the idea. I always like to use co-op as warm-ups. That's the big secret for me. Is I'll sit and do like co-op for a while, and then once I get the bots down, I'm like, okay, let's go against real people. There you go. Oh god, we're getting up there in time too. I'm going for like only like an hour and a half, but this is a shorter Master Archivist Mondays. You know, we're, you know, this is just my my off season, so it's, you know, a lot more relaxed, very casual. You know, but you know, I love Boba Fett. I have like tons of Star Wars like figures in general, but I have tons of Boba Fett's. I have his helmet. I'm building his armor. There's a great character that they introduced in Mando was Cobb Vanth. He's one of my favorites. He was in the Aftermath books, and then when they brought him to live action with Timothy Olyphant playing him, phenomenal character. So now I'm building a Cobb Vanth slash post Sarlacc Boba Fett, like armor. I have the chest, the shoulders, and the neck plate. I need the back plate, the gauntlets, and the knee pads, and I'm actually good to go. Oh, and the flak vest. That's the one thing that I don't have yet. I need a flak vest, and that's like $150. So, whew. But I know coming up in September, I'm looking to do a. I just did for Friday 13th. I did a 13-hour stream. I'm looking to do a 12-hour stream coming up in September. So I want to do like a follow-thon, like I said, because I want to build up the Master Archives here. I'm hoping I can get that. So I'll be posting more about it and talking about. Ooh, Chewie almost got close to wiping me out there. So when that comes up, I just always appreciate, for anyone who's able to help spread the news for like the content and stuff. By the end of maybe October, I want to try to be up to 300. I don't know if that's reasonable or not. But it's been going good stream wise. We stream like 5 times a week, and it's been good, man. The views are going up. Like I'm genuinely enjoying it. Lego Star Wars came to my attention when my cousin played on the Xbox. I selected one of the bounty hunters to play as because he was purple bounty hunter. If I think you're talking Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars, and I forget his name, but he worked with Cad Bane. He was he kind of God. I'm slipping because I need to rewatch Clone Wars badly because I watch the same couple episodes all the time. I watch this stuff with Mandalorians like Death Watch. I love Death Watch and I love Pre Vizsla. So it's like that's always what I watch, or I watch things with like certain clones. And I think I know who you're talking. Well, I can say I know who you're talking about. Oh, we got 50 seconds. I think after this round, so in the minute, I think I'll call it a day on the stream for right now. So we'll have the end of stream plug segment. It's a beautiful thing. Like watching the credits to a film. Ah, come on. They're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it. There's no way. We've held them off for what, 7 minutes here. If they claim this in 20 seconds, they can have this command post. Also, Boba Fett. I love him so much. Oh, they're talking. When Bossk and Boba Fett are near each other and they're working together, they have dialogue, like the voice lines. I study that. Like I literally would just listen to that. Boom. So what we go? We went like 5-2, I think, for this stream. Not bad. But what's my KD looking like? That's the important part here. Ah, 3rd place. Maybe because I was playing as a stormtrooper for so long. 149 personal eliminations. Oh my god, whoa. 49-1. Not including the assist. Wow. The longest kill streak, 58. Go me. Anyway, I'm gonna do, first off, I'm gonna do the plug segment here. So the plug segment, this is one of my favorite things to do in a stream. And this is where I plug upcoming streams, my social medias, and kind of general ideas I have going on. So, yet again, my name is Tima, aka the Master Archivist. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube at the Master Archivist. And then you can also find me on Twitter at the Master Arc. Instagram you can find. I'm going to do, I post my stream schedule on there, and I also update it here on Twitch. It needs to be updated for this week, but I also have to revise it following the stream due to cancellations and schedule conflicts. So, you can find me, though, posting that tonight and updating here on Twitch. And you can see me post about a lot of things. Like, I just got some new Star Wars figures, so a post about that will be inbound. General Star Wars things, and some cool memes and TikToks I make. TikToks are all to promote the streams, of course. So, with that being said, coming streams I have is Thursday. Unfortunately, my usual Halo streams will have to be postponed to either next Thursday, or with the schedule change, it may be on the weekends. With Dante underscore Spada 8, person, a very close friend of mine and a phenomenal streamer. So, that might be filled in with maybe Call of Duty Warzone, or I might do Battlefront again. It's on the fence right now with it. And then from there, I'm also gonna have Fridays are my double shot days, and it's gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2 long play, or I guess more of story mode just in general. Do that for a couple hours in the morning, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then me and the members of the stream team come together Friday nights for Call of Duty Warzone. So that's where we'll have a lot of fun. We'll do a lot of things there, both single player, multiplayer, double shot day. Saturday it is open right now. We might continue the Sea of Thieves Pirates of the Caribbean update, which we did both Saturday and Sunday, and is available here on the channel with myself, Gucci underscore Dutch, and Captain Transat. We'll come together hopefully for that. If not, we're probably going to pick up a retro GameCube game, continuing either X-Men Legends or the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is my first playthrough for both of those games. So those are the coming streams I have, and then we'll be back either Monday morning or Monday nights to be determined for Master Archivist Mondays off season. If I can't get a co-stream idea rolling, I'll probably be starting a new series of games coming up, or I'll be back here for some Battlefront or Warzone. With that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming out. I especially want to thank Lone Gamer 89 for the follow today. For those who are interested in the content, do enjoy the content on either YouTube or here on Twitch, I always appreciate a follow. Kind of lets me know that you're into the content, or at least keeping you entertained to some extent. And we also do offer paid subscriptions as well. And if you do have Amazon Prime linked to your account, you do get a free $5 every month that you can donate to the page. And I always appreciate it. All comes back to help out the channel. And with that being said, my friends, hopefully I can catch you, if not Thursday, hopefully one of the streams on Friday. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night, and may the force be with you.